gonna be honest with you. I'm scared because I got 4 grandchildren, and I got children that are in this world. I got people I care about.
Coolio, one of the famous American rappers, has left a significant mark on the Hollywood industry. Not only that, but Coolio has also allegedly made remarks about another rapper who has been in the news for quite a while now, and that's none other than P. Diddy. It appears that there was more to the story than we know, as Coolio spilled all the tea about Diddy, which may have also put his life at risk. Coolio passed away on the 28th of September 2022, and since then, his interviews have been brought on the front line in which he has exposed the secrets of the Hollywood industry. And many believe this was the reason why Hollywood moguls put his life in danger.
Went to jail. Got convicted.
The rapper was found unresponsive on the bathroom floor of his friend and longtime manager, Jarez Posey. The reason for his death remained a secret until 5 months later, when TMZ finally reported that an accidental overdose of fentanyl caused the artist to lose his life. Posey supposedly claimed that the coroner's report revealed traces of heroin and methamphetamines in Coolio's blood. Investigators also listed the artist's asthma problem and use of cigarettes as another reason for his unfortunate departure. Overdose? Cigarettes? Was the rapper really into these things? Coolio had spent the early part of his life doing everything a parent would never want his child to do. The divorce of his parents when he was only 11 years old might be the reason for his kickoff in bad company. The rapper, after the separation of his parents, joined the Baby Crips gang. The gang was involved in illegal acts, which included the use of drugs. Coolio wanted to settle in his school, and he decided to use some force for that. He developed menacing behavior in his school, where he even took weapons with him. This was also where he began his musical career. Soon after releasing his first single, Whatcha Gonna Do, the rapper got into drugs, an addiction that derailed his music career. Coolio took up a job as a firefighter to try to make him quit his addiction problem. In an interview with the Los Angeles Times back in 1994, the artist explained, "I wasn't looking for a career. I was looking for a way to clean up, a way to escape the drug thing. It was going to K me, and I knew I had to stop. In firefighting training was the discipline I needed. We ran every day. I wasn't drinking or smoking or doing the stuff I usually did." Coolio did have a tough past. He knew the differences between good and bad. He has been with all kinds of people. So if he's highlighting the wrongs in the industry, they must be serious. In an interview, Coolio revealed how the elites in the industry asked him to do inhumane acts. It was very shocking to the artist. He did not expect that to make a position in the field, such requirements would be needed. The rapper also disclosed the concerning news that after he became famous, he was not approached by the elites directly. In place of it, shady people used to approach him and ask him to perform inappropriate tasks to get a song done. The artist directed this statement toward the Illuminati. Coolio could not understand why the contractors did not want to disclose themselves.
I would be a prime candidate for just to be, so we could say, we could call it something, to be a member of the Illuminati.
According to the rapper, he tried to hold his ground and retaliate, but it only proved to be even more detrimental to his career. Apparently, the elites tried to tarnish his reputation by performing unethical and substandard acts. They tried to cancel him from the industry. The Grammy Award winner for Gangsta's Paradise referred to his unjust arrest at the Los Angeles airport. He was charged with having illegal firearm possession in his backup, which was spotted during the baggage screening. Coolio protested about his unawareness of the loaded handgun. Yet, he faced a threat of 3 years in prison or probation. Following a plea deal, the rapper had to undertake 45 days of community service duty. It was not the first time Coolio was arrested. In 2009, artist Ivy, aka Coolio, was caught by the authorities when during the search of his baggage, the official found crack and battery. The rapper claimed the pipe was not his. "I've traveled all over this country with various but never once have I ever put any dope inside my bag. I'm not an idiot. The first thing I said when they pulled that pipe out of my bag was that it wasn't mine," he said. The rapper wanted to clear off his name. He demanded the authorities perform a DNA test on the pipe. However, his pleading was left unheard. Coolio added, "They wouldn't let me clear my name. The question which arises here is very concerning. Why was Coolio not given a chance to prove himself innocent? Were there other orders from higher authorities to not let go of Coolio?" Coolio clarified that the pipe belonged to his cousin, whom he kicked out of his bathroom when he found her smoking it. In retaliation, his cousin implanted it in his luggage. "She took the pipe and put it in the bag. I come home and I'm running late and I grabbed that bag. I didn't know it was there. I haven't even talked to her for her to tell me that she put it in there. I just deduced that because I wasn't in my bathroom smoking crack, she was," he explained. The artist explained how he had actually recovered from his addiction problem before this accident, but after it, he started taking it again. "After that happened, I started smoking a little bit again because I was depressed. I did it for about a year after that, and then I quit again. If I get another drug charge, you know they planted it on me." Coolio's first encounter with the police goes way back to when he was arrested in 2016 for shoplifting from a German store. He also threatened and tried to physically harm the owner. He was given a 6-month probation period and a heavy fine of $17,000. In 1998, he was arrested by the officials for driving on the wrong side of the road and carrying an illegal weapon too. A few years after the release of Gangster's Paradise, Coolio's career came to an end. It was a short-lived success after his third album barely made it into the top 40 charts. Coolio wanted to expose everything, all the unjust, inappropriate, and unethical acts within the industry. However, according to the rapper, he received death threats. The rapper also feared for the security of his family, and not much longer, he was found dead in the bathroom. From what we heard from the rapper and the tragic end to his story, it is evident that something wrong is happening within the boundaries of the industry. The powerful people are using it to their advantage and trying to suppress every voice that does not agree with them. When we talk about being consistent in the field, in terms of position, and having power and hold in it, there is one name in the world of rapping that is a must to take: Sean "Diddy" Combs. Diddy has been in the rapping world for decades, producing a lot of quality content. However, he has been stuck in so many lawsuits and allegations that now his work is less discussed than the controversies that have been built around him. The most recent development in cases against Puff came from the music producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones, who has accused the Rap King and his son Justin of a cover-up of their involvement in an incident of shooting that took place in 2022. The report includes that Diddy, or his son, shot the 30-year-old person known as G in his abdomen and near his leg or hip area. The incident is reported to have occurred in a bathroom at Chalice Recording Studio in Los Angeles. The report says that since then, G has disappeared. The shooting took place during a writers and producers camp at the studio. As reported, Diddy, his son, and G moved to a bathroom close to Lil Rod, and then shots were fired. The producer reportedly felt afraid of being shot too. According to Lil Rod, he tried to help G by applying pressure to his wounds and calling for an ambulance while Diddy and his son, as per the document, disappeared to another part of the studio. Mr. Combs gave strict instructions to inform the police that he had nothing to do with the shooting. He also forced Mr. Jones to lie to the police by telling them that G was shot standing outside the studio by a drive-by assailant, the complaint says. However, the investigators' report and Diddy's attorney's statements clashed with Lil Rod's statements. When LAPD arrived on the scene, it was immediately determined, conclusively, that the shooting took place some distance from the studio, Sean's attorney Holly told NBC News. Neither Sean nor Justin were in the vicinity or even aware of what had occurred until afterwards, so I don't think either of them were interviewed by police. The initial report that Lil Rod filed against Puff included constant, unsolicited, and unauthorized groping. Diddy was accused by the producer of indulging in inappropriate acts with the workers and lacing the alcohol that was given to Lil Rod and his guests. And according to the complaint, the guests included minors as well. Diddy has been under constant involvement in scandalous cases. T.I., for instance, allegedly grabbed the artist's attention when he was rumored to have disclosed his party secrets. He supposedly exposed Diddy's ritual of recording men involved in inappropriate physical activities.
dialogue, T.I. claimed that Diddy had a penchant for filming men engaged in questionable activities.
After the accusation was allegedly ignited by T.I., it was further elevated when Jones included similar statements in his report against Diddy. In the report, it said, Mr. Combs required Mr. Jones to record him constantly. On several occasions, Mr. Combs took Mr. Jones' cell phone and began recording himself. As a result, Mr. Jones has secured hundreds of hours of footage and audio recordings of Mr. Combs, his staff, and his guests engaging in serious illegal activity.
As a result, Mr. Jones has secured hundreds of hours of footage and audio recordings of Mr. Combs, his staff, and his guests engaging in serious illegal activity.
Puff is a man with a lot of experience and strength, and according to the report, he used it unfairly. It was stated that the rapper used to threaten Jones to hurt him if he did not do as he was told. Mr. Combs would often switch up his approach. He would go from promising Mr. Jones the world to threatening Mr. Jones with physical harm. Mr. Combs threatened to eat Mr. Jones' face and informed Mr. Jones that he is willing to his mother, Janice Combs, if he must, in order to get what he wants, so he wouldn't think twice to harm Mr. Jones. Coolio kept talking about a man of influence. He emphasized the elites who misused their powers. That is why the recent progress on Diddy's case has led many to believe that Coolio was referring to Diddy in his statements. Diddy, according to the report filed by Jones, used his dominant position to exert undue influence on the producer. He threatened him to act according to Diddy's instructions, or basically, he would cancel him. Sounds familiar? Coolio also talked about threats of being canceled. Jones's allegations and Coolio's interview statements have so much in common. The fans have matched the dots, and they firmly believe Diddy is part of the elite society. Are there more instances of Diddy incorrectly exerting his power? Yes, there are. Cat Williams also went vocal about an incident he got into with Puff. He explained how he was at a party thrown by Diddy, and he noticed that there were only men in it. Williams then attempted to leave, but Diddy tried to stop him. Diddy made suggestive comments and also issued Cat a suspicious drink. William reportedly declined Diddy's offer. Williams, emphasizing his stance in his own words, stated, "I am not gay, and I am not going to sleep with you." According to Cat, Diddy was not accepting of the rejection he received, and thus, he started to threaten to harm Williams' career if he did not agree to his offer. However, Cat kept his ground. Williams explained how he does not judge people's beliefs and feelings. Of course, that's so long as whatever it might be is consensual. He stated, "I respect everyone's right to love whoever they want to love, but I also respect my right to say no, thank you." Soon after, Cat managed to find a way out of the party. He shared this incident while trying to shed light on the dark aspects of the industry. Did you notice the same linking in this incident too? Diddy threatens to harm the other person if he does not agree with him, either the harm be physical or on their career. Diddy's unfair treatment has been questioned and challenged by many over the years. The case of Cassie Venture was being discussed widely some time ago in the media. She filed a case against Diddy for forcing her to indulge in inappropriate acts with the other workers. According to the singer, she never went to the police because she feared Diddy would harm her. Combs, reportedly, misused her physically and against her consent. The list goes on and on. However, it is quite surprising how Diddy has always evaded the situation. He has never accepted such claims. He has reigned over the hip-hop world for decades, and professionally, Diddy has produced amazing content for the fans and has successfully captured a huge fan base. The surprising turn-up of events has raised many eyebrows. Other artists have also decided to say their piece. 50 Cent is one of those. He has allegedly linked Coolio's death with Diddy and Jay-Z's involvement. The artist has made claims about the two moguls, suggesting that they practiced unethical acts to bloom their careers. He asserted that the two leading stars have taken advantage of other artists, leaving them with the short end of the stick. Apparently, many people support Jones for stepping up against Diddy. Most of them appreciated the courage of the producer. One user, stating that one is very brave for choosing to come forward, said, "I hope he gets the justice he deserves, and hopefully this also helps others come forward with the truth." The viewers have also experienced how Diddy seems to cover up every allegation against him and finds a clean way out of it. So it appears people finally felt relieved when Jones's filing of the case was finally heard, and they believe Diddy is close to getting what he has been evading himself for many decades. A netizen commented, "I'm so happy that P. Diddy didn't get to sweep this under the rug. Your next Puffy? Just a matter of time." This was all for today. Thanks for watching.